assignments. They are unusual.
Hi, this is Todd from the Scoundrels Cantina, and welcome to another video. In this video, I'll be talking about Palpatine's Sentinel Contingency Droids, and basically everything there is about them. They are most notably seen in the Shattered Empire comics, Aftermath novels, and EA's Star Wars Battlefront 2 game. Since we don't really like the post-Return of the Jedi canon stories, we have decided to do something from that part of Star Wars which we actually find interesting and like to some point, which is very rare by the way. So yeah, this video is strictly based on canon, which is also a rare thing on our channel because we, 99% of the time, do videos in the expanded universe plus canon manner. But anyway, let's do it! Palpatine's Sentinel Droids were created prior to 20 BBY when Palpatine was the Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Republic, which was engulfed in the Clone Wars against the CIS. Sentinels were humanoid in shape, and their bodies greatly resembled B-1 battle droids which were used by the Separatists. However, Sentinels were clothed in bright red robes that resembled the Emperor's royal guards. Unlike battle droids, they had heads that resembled a helmet with a smooth glass dome. Their glass masks were in fact screens used to display lifelike images of pre-recorded messages. Sentinels also had a retractable needle that allowed them to verify the identity of a message's recipient by analyzing their blood. They were created as part of the Contingency, which was a plan devised by Sheev Palpatine to ensure that the Galactic Empire would not outlive him. He believed that if he were to be killed, the Empire would crumble because of the way it was structured and would be missing its main piece, which was him, as well that it didn't deserve to exist because of failing to protect him. Here is a quote of what Emperor Palpatine told Gallius Rax about his view on this topic. If an empire cannot protect its emperor, then that empire must be deemed a failure. It collapses not only because its central figure is gone, but because it must not be allowed to remain. At first, these Sentinel Droids were assigned to protect the observatory on Jakku, which was also a part of the Contingency Plan to destroy the Empire after the Emperor's death. It housed many Sith relics and artifacts, an ancient computer system that plotted out computerized routes into the unknown regions using information derived from Grand Admiral Thrawn, and a replica of Palpatine's yacht, the Imperialist. In 4 ABY, Emperor Palpatine was killed by his apprentice Darth Vader aboard the second Death Star, which would soon after be destroyed by the rebels. In the days following the Emperor's death, a Sentinel traveled to the Star Destroyer Torment to meet with Imperial Captain Lair Devad, after which it took a blood sample and verified that it was him. The late Palpatine's pre-recorded messages gave Devad his new orders, which was the beginning of the end for the Empire. Another Sentinel was dispatched to Fleet Admiral Gallius Rax, who was tasked with carrying out the contingency. A messenger, aka a Sentinel Droid, was also sent to meet with Iden Versio, who was the leader of Inferno Squad, and gave her orders, as well as to her father, Admiral Garrick Versio. 3 months after the Battle of Endor, the rebel heroes Luke Skywalker and Shara Bey discovered a manufacturing line of Sentinels while carrying out a mission to retrieve fragments of a Force-sensitive tree from an Imperial base on Vatine. That manufacturing line would soon be destroyed. Up until the Battle of Jakku in 5 ABY, the Sentinels would give out all of their pre-recorded orders and eventually manipulate the Empire into its final stand against the New Republic. The Battle of Jakku lasted for months, in which the Empire was meant to be destroyed, and only those loyal to the Emperor were to survive and escape to the unknown regions. The Sentinels accompanied some of the remnants of the Empire on board Palpatine's yacht, the Imperialist, to the unknown regions where they rendezvoused with the Emperor's flagship, the Eclipse. The Sentinel Droids were programmed to serve the Emperor's will, even in death, and that's what they did. Now, to keep track of our personal headcanon view on Star Wars, we don't consider the topic from this video as canon for ourselves because it is based after Episode 6, which we believe should be the happy ending of the Star Wars story, because it simply feels right to us, and also, everyone is allowed to have an opinion, and this is ours which we always like to share. Even though we don't care much about the post-Episode 6 canon, we think that Darth Sidious is not really the type to expect himself to die and make a plan for what happens after he does. Although, if he was expecting himself to die,
you must die!
It would definitely suit his character to take as much of everything as he can with him, but as we know, he surely was never expecting that, so we disagree with the concept of his plan after death to some point, but at the same time, it does suit him to destroy as much as possible. To us, he always seemed as a character that would never expect or even plan on ever dying due to being so powerful in the Force. Anyway guys, this is it on the video, and we hope you all enjoyed it and learned something new about the vast galaxy of Star Wars. If you want to watch more videos like this one, the link to the playlist of our other Star Wars stories will be down below. And also, if you want to support this channel, hit that subscribe button for even more videos like this one. And remember guys, God is awesome, may the Force be with you always, and we'll see you in another video. You rebel scum.
This party's over.